Hi. You know, I'm not going to even say nothing. Hi, Ewan. You know what I'm thinking right now, don't you, Ewan? Hmm? I know you do.
It's Pepsi time.
No, it's not.
It's not Pepsi time. It was Pepsi time yesterday.
I'll wait for um. I'll wait for anyone else that's going to come over. Yeah. Um. Welcome back. Hi, Chris. Blooming computer. I'm going to wait for any others that are going to come across. But I've just seen that North Cornwall Paranormal are also doing a live stream, and they're really good. So yeah, I'm not sure. Look at my hair. What's that about? Yes, I've got a couple of spirit sessions to play back. I went out at about 1:45, 2 o'clock this afternoon, just because I felt um, they were trying to get my attention, just because of the way I was feeling. Okay, cool, Chris. Thank you. Um, yeah, they're good though. North Cornwall. I like Jane. I like them all actually. Aaron, Alison, and Jane. Isn't that? I like all three of them. Um, yeah. So I'll just see if any. Don't know. But yeah, I sort of felt the spirits were wanting me to speak earlier, so I went out there around like 1:45, 2 o'clock ish. I spoke for them for 10 minutes. Then I realised I hadn't pressed record. So then I just recorded like the last 10, 15 minutes. Um, but thank you, Chris. Um, yeah. And then before I went live, I was speaking to them for about 10 minutes before um, everyone came, just because like I just wanted to talk to them really. I just wanted to see if they was okay. And this, I definitely heard the spirit with the that very low voice that everyone's hearing quite regularly. I asked his name. I don't know if I got an answer, but then not very long before I finished, I asked his name again, and they said Mark. I know that's not Mark, and I'm starting to know the difference in the spirits' voices now. So I know that wasn't. I know Mark isn't the one that's talking low, unless there's two Marks, of course. But the Mark that I know his voice, he's louder, like he's clearer. And Paul, I'm not sure. I did ask if it's a Paul that I know, and I think he said something like all the time or something like that. I need to hear it back in a little bit, listen to it back, and listen to it back and basically hear what was said, what answers were given. It's much, it's easier to sort of play it back through here, and then to sort of listen to it back through headphones for me, or just to plug the headphones directly into this, um, which is what I record everything on. Um, so yeah, I had the spirits had quite a bit of my time today, really. Um, so yeah, hopefully everyone's happy on the spirits when they're talking. I hope everyone's happy and not, that didn't get any bad spirits come over or anything. Um, I think um, quite a few of the other people that were here a little while ago. Yeah, Mark's coming through a lot, I know. Um, in fact, another ex of mine is called Mark. I've got an ex called Mark and an ex called Paul. And I don't know, we'll see what comes of that one actually. Because this person, I don't know, we'll see what comes of that. Hi Liz, welcome back, darling. Sorry, this first of all the computer died, the battery died, right, and then so I tried to plug it in quickly, and then it took forever to stop that circle going round where it's loading up. So I've turned it off again. Um, yeah, so like lots of it just took all that time. Literally, I was doing it as quick as I could, but it had a mind of its own, and it wasn't going to come on for me. So um, yeah. Um, what was I going to say? I feel like I mean, I suffer with anxiety bad anyway, but my anxiety I've noticed lately peaks around 2:30ish, and it gets really, really like steadily worse, quite quickly worse. And today, when I first started feeling, it's a different type of anxiety. It's not, it's like my anxiety but times 100. Um, and so I went outside because I thought maybe that's like the spirits trying to sort of get my attention. I went outside and I spoke. Thank you, Liz. Um, Good. I'm glad you got yourself something to eat. I just done well. I started cooking my little 6-year-old boy. Every now and then I say what you like. They all get to choose a favourite meal. So yeah, today they wanted to. My 6-year-old wanted tacos. So I quickly got it all cooked up, and my husband just finished the last 10 minutes off for me. Um, but yeah. Hi, Amy. Sorry, darling. This one day, right, this is what I want. I would like a nice computer that I can trust, that's like decent. And then I want, because I'm thinking, right, like I might start doing like vlogs, not just the paranormal stuff, but like, when I take the kids out and do like a home education visit, or, you know, just lots of different things really. But I want one of these, the cameras where you can, I don't know. I don't even know what cameras they are, but it's like a really good camera where you can like do it live somehow. Maybe they plug it into their, because a camera wouldn't be able to go live. Sorry, feel a bit stupid right now. No, so a camera wouldn't go live, would it? Hi, Stormy. Thank you for coming back. Because I know you're only taking a small break, and you've been saving people for 3 days. Bless you. Um, yeah, tacos for them because I'm sort of vegan. I don't eat meat at all anyway, um, or eggs. I don't drink milk. I'm one of these people that believes milk is like my husband drinks milk by the cup load, and I'm always telling him it's not good for him. Um, and my kids have some on the cereal and a little bit in a cup of tea in the morning, but I don't like them drinking much milk. Um, but the only thing I do have that is dairy product is butter, but that I can easily swap. Cheese is the only thing. Um, Unless I'm gonna go for like, I probably haven't got much imagination for myself when it comes to food, because I don't really eat so much. Like I eat maybe 2 days a week, and I have done for years and years and years. That's just my normal eating thing. And I'm quite thankful at the minute because the doctors had put me on this medication called quetiapine, and what it does is it makes you gain weight, but it's also an anti-anxiety tablet. So a few weeks ago, I mentioned it on a live stream that I was stopping taking them, because I went from a size 8 to a size 16 in 2 months, and it was everywhere. Sorry. And I have eating problems anyway, so I stopped taking them a few weeks back. So now my anxiety and that is like really, really very bad. And like, I don't know how it is in America and other places, right? But in the UK, it's absolutely disgusting the way people are treated who have a mental health illness, right? And I like you see on the news like Theresa May was saying, oh, we're going to help everyone, that we're going to end the stigma, we're going to help everybody, there's going to be more help out there. I'm not kidding you. I've been begging for help now, and all this crap that you see on the news, how we're all going to stick together, we're going to get through it together, you're not going to be alone. Do you know what I mean? All this stuff that you hear coming out of their mouths, right? That's all it is words. There's no actions to back it up. Like, and I can quite honestly say that I know that 100%. There's they don't back up their crap that comes out their mouth with actions. And I just think it's like I feel sorry for people who are suffering. What do you want? I feel sorry for people that are suffering because there's no help out there. There is actually no help. And then what happens is there's no help out there. So even if, right, right, just basic since October, right, I've been begging for help till now. Like, it's now September. We're nearly into one whole year of me being as down as I could possibly be, asking every week for help. Okay, and they do not help. They don't help at all. I have spoken to emergency doctors in the last few days where I've been that low. They don't offer no help. Right? They just they talk about it on the news, but they don't actually mean anything they're saying. Like, it's just it's just disgusting. That's good, Chris. I'm glad that yours. I really, really, really am glad that you have got good doctors. I'm glad for anyone that's got good doctors because, um, yeah, I don't know that it's good for your bones. I know it's definitely a mucus builder in your chest. Like when my daughter's asthma is bad, the asthma nurses don't give her milk and stuff like that. So that sort of corroborated my thoughts because the way I see it is we are the only species that drinks another animal's baby's milk. Do you know what I mean? Like it's meant to be for calves, like it's their milk. Um, no, it's true. There's, if they don't make money, and it's not even that, right? Because they could probably make quite a lot of money out of me with all the different things. The thing is if it's not a straightforward, easy thing that they can just go, oh yeah, take this, this will make them be, better, or be, whatever. Then they don't really want to know. The same with the pain side of everything with me. I'm a complicated case. I get told that by nearly every doctor that sees me. But when they tell me that, they never ever help me because I'm too complicated. the case is too complicated for them to be bothered with. And I've said so many times, I would, if I was a doctor, I would sort of take me on as a challenge and think to myself, all these other doctors, all these years, have just messed up basically, but I'm able to make her better and give her her life back. What that would be an amazing feeling to give somebody like, but no doctor is bothered really. No, and you're completely right, Liz. That's good, Chris. That is really, really good. So did mine. Um, my doctors definitely made me worse because, well, they'd done a total hysterectomy, telling me that would get rid of all my pain, and it only ever got worse. And then after a few years, one doctor slipped up and said, "Well, you know, it was a 50 chance whether it makes you better or makes you worse." But I was never ever told them odds because I wouldn't have gone for it. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have even had a K1. I wouldn't have had a hysterectomy done if there was even a 70% chance that it would work. And you know, even if it was I just I wanted to be able to have more children, so it was literally like a decision that I when I was when they were putting the anaesthetic in me, I was crying because I knew that I didn't want this done, but I thought that it would give me a better quality of life because that's what they told me, but that wasn't the case. They buggered me up worse than before, and now I've got like chronic nerve damage throughout my body, where endometriosis has been sitting for like 20 odd years, and it just ruins the net. It's ruined all the nerves. My spine. I've got five vertebrae minimum. Sort of yeah. They didn't tell me. Oh, Stormy. Sorry, darling. Yeah, you take it easy, as easy as you can. You're a really good person for doing this, really good, but please look after yourself as well. I'll definitely be lighting a candle. I'll be lighting several candles because there's so much heartache in the world right now. It's just an awful, awful time right now for Mother Earth and everything on her. It is. Um, yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? Amy, it's really, really not. Yeah, take care, Stormy. Be as safe as you can be. You, I wonder if there would be a way that like helicopters could like collect water from the floodwater. I don't know the distance in between where all the flooding's happening and where the wildfires are, but like I don't know. Maybe they could use that. Um, yeah, maybe they could use the water somehow. I don't know. It's just awful times, isn't it? Um, oh, 1 minute, because one of these pads of paper are full up. I've got to get this all in data order. I've got so much information. So that's the first one. I'm freezing. Oh, where's the other pad of paper gone? Sorry. Oh, it's over there. Hold on. Oh, really? Sorry, Liz. I don't know. I just didn't know the distance. Sorry. I don't know. Let me just get my pad and paper. Sorry. Let me just check this pen's working. I'm going to put my coat on a minute. I'm cold. Right. What I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to play the first session at like 2 o'clock time. I'm sure I heard Mark's name mentioned in there too. I don't know. But yeah, the spirits tried to say that that was Mark speaking. But when I went live the first time, I was waiting for it to go live, and as soon as it went live, the spirit said, "You're live," or "It's live," or something like that. So exactly at the same time. So they were definitely watching. Today I actually wish this was alcohol. Welcome back, Ewan. Welcome back. Welcome back to the chat. Right, I need to dry where I had my cup, because otherwise my writing will get right. Right, should we listen to this first one? Why is it 3? Oh, because I'm a donut. 1 minute. 8. Right. I've just been here for the last 10 minutes having great activity with the spirits, then realised I've not pressed record, so what an idiot I And if I do have attachments, I'd like to know how many, please, spirits. Motivation. Bring everyone. Can you tell me, do I have attachments, please, to Would you like to try? Can you say the names of who's with me at the moment, please, and how many spirits I have with me, please? Can one of you spirits say bike for me, just to let people know it's not the radio? stood just in front of me at the minute. Indeed. Thank you for speaking with me, spirits. I'll be back in a few hours to speak with you again, if that's okay. Do you mind if I come back? Very clearly now, yeah. Mhm. I'm not sure what that was that was distracting. I've got those spirits as emergency. In a minute. Ah? I had to go because my little girl had just been hurt, so I had to end that session really quickly. Um, my little girl just, my little boy had just run out calling for me because my 6-year-old had hurt herself, so I had to run in quickly. Um, so me feeling like they wanted to talk. Um, they obviously did want to talk because they had a lot to say. Right. Did you all hear that? The spirit who talks on a lot of the um, spirit sessions with a low voice. Do you hear him as well? Because I heard him. Well, I definitely heard him a lot in the session. I'm going to play you in about 10 minutes. I just I've been doing the spirit box for a little while, so I just need 5 minutes break from it a minute. But that was done at. I'm going to write it down. That was done at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Garden. What's the date? The 8th. That's the first time I've ever gone outside um, or done any spirit session because of me feeling like they wanted to talk to me. So it's quite unusual. Um, Oh, really? Karen and then Amy. Where did I know? Hmm. Um, Chris, when you wrote "Is she okay?" Is that what you heard, or is that what you're asking me? Because yeah, my little girl's fine. She's fine. My she's got hit in the eye with a bit of a cardboard box, so it hurt her. But she's all right. Um, yeah, you see, I think somehow the spirits know who is in my live streams because they've said people's names before quite often, um, and they definitely knew. Like you'll probably hear it when I play the next session. Um, as soon as you hear me saying, "Oh hi," because I done about 10 or 15 minutes speaking to the spirits before I went live. As soon as I went live, the spirits made some comment about me being live or going live or something. It's mad that they like how do they know? Uh, there's obviously got to be spirits stood around me right now to be knowing who is in my live stream. It's the only way they can know. Um, I mean, they've said quite a few people's names before. They've said Chris, they've said Ewan, they've said Kim's spirit, Kim Healing Peacemaker. Her spirit guides have for quite a period of time. Not lately, but like for a few months before that, um, her spirit guides were leaving messages for her through my spirit box, because I allow her spirit guides to come and she does the same with my spirit guides. But yeah, they yeah, no, she's fine. Thank you, Chris. They're capable of a lot. I know the spirits are very clever. I mean, I'm not getting. I'm asking them to say, certain words like bike or something like that to verify to other people that what I'm hearing is spirits talking and not the radio. But I don't need that verification myself because they say things that make it very obvious that they're intelligent. You know, yeah. My neighbour, they keep on drilling. They're using some drill next door. Bit rude at this time of night, isn't it? Um, I wanted to know. I believe I still keep asking in this next session um, that it's amazing, isn't it, Chris? It is amazing. Well, Amy, like with your spirit guide, why don't you if you meditate at all? I mean, I tried to meditate. Um, I try, um, but like you can find out who your spirit guides are by asking. I mean, my spirit guides have actually spoke quite a lot on this through the spirit box. Um, two of the names are Redwing and Sierra, and they have both made themselves known to me through my spirit box. They leave me messages sometimes to tell me things I need to know. They protect me. I hear them protecting me when I listen back to the spirit box. I hear that they are, saying whoever this bad spirit is to stay away from me, get back. Then they say it's all right, she's safe. Like they tell me to stop. There was a certain place in in the old cemetery, and my spirit guides did not want me to go down there. And the t- can you stop it, please? The time before, that my spirit guides made it very clear. But the time before that, I felt very lightheaded when I went to this particular area, and um, it turns out that there was a not so good spirit down there, who was trying to entice me for quite a long time. Um, what he would do is, because you can walk around in a circle, but off that circle is this one particular path that leads right down to like the oldest graves and stuff. Um, and what he started doing is when I stopped going down that path, he would like wait for me to walk around the circle. And then as I get to his pathway, he would start talking and give me lots and lots of activity, thinking that I'm then going to go down that pathway. But my spirit guides, even when I was walking around the circle, I had no intention of going anywhere near where my spirit guides had told me to stay away from. But I heard my spirit guides shout through the speaker, "Stop, stop!" Like, because they thought I was going to walk down the pathway. I had to let them know that I wasn't going to go down there, and it's all right. I heard them. It's amazing though. Yeah. Um, maybe there's a different way it is that they communicate with you. Maybe. Um, I, I know that my spirit guide, funny enough, very much like the pictures I've got here, my tribal pictures. I always had I always had a picture in my head of this tribal elder. Um, he's been this picture in my head since I was a really young child, and I didn't think of it any more than just this image in my head. Um, it turns out that that is actually Redwing, and the way I know that is because so, somebody, Kim, healing peacemaker, she she's very gifted as well. Um, I wish I had. Yeah, the spirit box. I mean, you can get an EVP recorder, but to be honest, if you've got a mobile with a good speaker, you can actually get EVPs through there too. So you don't necessarily need to spend a lot of money out at first. I would say to invest in an EVP recorder. You can get them for like £18 off Amazon. Um, my one I got for about that price, I think, and it's lasted me. I've dropped it a few times, um, but I love my recorder, my EVP recorder. Um, the Spirit Box cost me about 80. That cost me a lot of money. That's why I'd be heartbroken if it broke or I dropped it or something, like, because I wouldn't be able to afford a new one. I don't have that sort of money. I just don't have that sort of money. Um, well, then Amy, definitely. I'd say it was a possibly a spirit guide. If it's if they are showing that they are protecting you, that they're saying, making it very clear that you need to stop at a certain point, or don't go any further. I would always listen to that. If I heard that, I would always listen to that, because there's a reason it's being said, really. And maybe if that sort of thing happens again, Amy, maybe say, "Can I ask who you are? Like, are you my spirit guide?" I mean, the other day when Brittany was on the live stream, she said to me, just out of nowhere, "Ask if your twin flame is waiting to talk to you." I've never even thought anything about a twin flame or anything like that. And I asked, and the name Ziggy came. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm learning stuff all the time that I'm going along. Certain spirits are seeming to always be there when I turn on the spirit box. So I don't believe in it. Like, I believe I can speak to the spirits of the new cemetery when I'm sat in my garden, because I think that when I turn on my spirit box, it's sort of like somehow they just know, and they come to wherever I am with that spirit box. That's what I'm finding. I asked that a few weeks ago if that was possible, whether that could happen. Don't think I've got any answers on it, but Liz, if you want to, you can ask them what you. Right, Bailey, either stop it or you're sitting at the table. Right, Jaden, stop it or you're on timeout. Liz, if you wanted to, um, you could ask if your spirit guides could possibly come through when I said if you keep on misbehaving, you're going to go on timeout. Uh huh. Don't start doing that stuff. I'll just drink out the cup properly. Get that out of the cup. Goodness sake. Do you hear the me one? I think if you was to ask your spirit guides, like say, when I like, because you can talk to them, you don't even need to speak out loud. Like I talk to my spirit guides every day. I light a candle for them. I let them know that that candle is for them. I let them know that I appreciate them and that I love them, and I'm thankful for them. I let them know this like every day, because they are really, really important to me. Um, so by all means, you if you want if any of you wanted to, you could say to your spirit guides, to ask them if they can come through when I put my spirit box on next, which will be tomorrow. And if they want to, they need to say your name followed by their name, because that's the only way I'm going to know who is for who. Do you, but I know that this work. I've actually I know this works. I know that other people's spirit guides most definitely can come through my spirit box, because I know 100% that both my spirit guides that I like two. I think I heard a third spirit guide. Uh, I was told I had about 10 spirit guides. I know, lucky me, right? But I only know two of the names. But I think this evening another name was said. I can't remember it right now, but when I hear it, I will remember it. Um, but please, by all means, you are very welcome. Okay, to ask. All right, this is how I am. Right, I can't promise you that these people will come through. I can't promise you that these are going to be the right people. All I can promise you is that I will always do my best for every single one of you, and that if a loved one wants to come through my spirit box to speak to one of you, that is fine. They are welcome. They are welcome, really welcome. If you let any loved ones or your spirit guides know that, but let them also know they need to say your name followed by their name and then their message. And I don't care if I sit outside or do it for 2 hours. It really doesn't matter. I would love to be able to help any of you in that way. I'm not 100% confident in what I get and my knowledge so far, which is why I don't, I haven't really said this before, but it is an offer. I I welcome any of your loved ones or any of your spirit guides to come and speak through the spirit box when I turn it on. Um, you know, they're very welcome. Okay. Okay, Liz, well done. Chris says hi.
Hi.
Good. Say hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Say hi, Ewan.
Hi, Eva.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Liz.
Hi, Liz. That's a lot of names.
That's a lot of names.
A lot.
I don't think I missed anybody. Lots of people, isn't there?
That's a lot of people in the live stream.
Amy just said hi.
Hi. I'm thinking no danger.
Wait, don't forget your dad's gone to bed. Liz just went, oh. And Ewan went, hey, sweetie.
Hi.
Hey, you two.
Now they're all going to come in.
Are we?
What are you doing here?
No.
Ow. Stop smacking, please.
No.
Yes. They all love. Jaden, can you stop doing that, please? I'm lucky. I am blessed with my children
Oh,
and my husband.
oh yeah, me little bed.
Cool. Not for me, babe. You lot, you two, your dad asked you to behave, all right? He will not be happy, and nor will I be.
If you don't want the bed, I'll lay on it.
Boys, Amy's just gone. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Hello. Hello. I'm like,
Don't do that.
bigger than the corn. Bigger than the corn. I can show you.
Yeah.
And by the way, I made this about like 2 or 3 days ago. Can you see it there?
Yeah, let me put it up to
Let's
the
see.
camera. It's a Shopkins bracelet that she made.
It comes with that thread, and also it comes with like a bunch of pins which you can like tie on.
She got loads of Shopkins for
And
Christmas.
for like Christmas.
She hasn't played with them until
for
now,
my
nearly the
birthday.
next Christmas, but she's just started playing with it. Liz says it's pretty, and Amy says it's very pretty.
Thank you.
Bouncy.
Bouncy,
She was like this in my tummy too, bouncy.
Literally, I was like,
Her and her twin.
I knew it. She was kicking it.
Yeah,
Can I kick my brother?
the other my twin, the boy, was really relaxed during pregnancy, chilled out, slept a lot. She used to kick him, wake him up. Like she really was a little monkey.
I was like that. I was like,
Yeah,
what can
my
I do?
tribe.
I was like, what can I do now? Sleep all time?
Well, yeah, you're meant to sleep all the time.
It's so weird.
Oh gosh, now she's on one. Yeah, I've got my stepson and daughter as well. They're 27 and 25. Then I've got 3 granddaughters. The eldest one's at the same age as these. No, no, thank you.
Okay, I'll go there.
Okay. Yeah. So it's quite a big tribe I have. Can you stop? Right. How much battery have I got? Because I could really do a cigarette before the next one. Cause not got too much battery. I'm just thinking, will my battery last out to have a cigarette on it? It might do. I'm going to quickly try and get a cigarette because the next one is about 30 to 35 minutes. I'm cleansing a lot of my crystals at the moment in pink salt. Dear. So cold here. I'll only be 2 seconds and then I'll play the next lot. Yeah, so this Mark comes up a lot, doesn't it? Mark and Paul. I hear Paul a lot. Can you hear that blooming noise in the background? Like cutting wood and stuff at like 9:30 at night, as you do on a Friday night. I can't bear the neighbour that side. I love the neighbours this side of me, but I hate the ones that side. Goody one. Come on then. I don't feel so bad then if somebody else is also having a cigarette. Hi Dag, how are you? Well, I I I have like rose quartz, red tiger's eye, um, brown tiger's eye. There's quite a few. Um, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sure protection wise what the best thing is. Um, oh, that's good, Dag. I'm pleased to hear that, honey. I'm glad you're feeling better. A bit better anyway, at least. There's lots of things that you can put around your house, like I think tourmaline. I need to get this plugged in quick before I lose you all. I mean, I've got quite a lot of crystals that I have certain crystals that I put on my a little bag that I have all my spirit things in, which is the tiger's eye and the quartz. 1 minute, because I've lost the chat. Yeah, quartz, that's it. 1 minute, and I'll just show you. I'll get my. It's warmer now. My husband had the windows open, the blooming door open. I was welcome. So I normally cleanse my crystals with like brown rice, but I didn't have any rice, and I felt my crystals definitely needed some cleansing, because the ones that I take to the cemetery, which I hang on the side of my bag, which I keep my spirit box in, my EVP recorder, everything. Um, a minute. I've got a bit of salt on them. Hold on. So I take, this is the ones I take to the cemeteries and stuff with me. Is this pink? It's pink. You can't really see. Hold on. My nail varnish is awful. I'm going to redo it. Don't worry. But this is actually pink quartz. Then I have red tiger's eye, which is really good for protection too. You can't see the layers on that. Hold on. But it's actually a beautiful. I love this one. And then brown tiger's eye, which I've always been attracted to. But they're the ones that I take in this bag. 1 minute. This is the bag I take to the cemetery with me. And then I've got my little purple bag that I hang on the side. And them 3 crystals are always in there. I'm going to put them back in there now because they've been cleansed. I've got a lot of crystals. Um, I also have this milky quartz, which is meant to be good for, I believe, sort of spirituality in general, not in general, but in a whole. I believe, I'm not sure, but that's milky quartz. And then bless you. And this beautiful pink quartz again, which I'm going to put in the front of my bag. Was that you sneezing?
That's me sneezy.
Oh no.
Oh wait, how long are you been in live stream? How long is the live stream?
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Why?
Because I want it to be like soon.
All right, Daglove. Okay, you just take it easy. Heal slowly. Not where you can't. You need the operation done. Just keep strong. Keep fighting. Keep doing what you're doing right now. Keeping it clean. And just look after yourself as much as you can, Dag. All right. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it because I know what you're going through right now. So thank you. What did I just drop? Can you pick that? This up for me, darling. I know, it gets me straight away. Thank you.
I don't want to set off the lighter and burn it. Then have you freaked out. Look, I'll be like, oh no, there's a fire.
Thank you, Dag. I've just seen that. Give me a big like. Thank you. Oh no, what have I just...
Oh no.
What was that?
That's your pen.
Hmm?
It's a pen. It's in here.
Where?
It's in here.
Mind your head.
I've done this many times.
Oh, 1 minute. I've just lost the chat. Thank you, sweetheart. Good girl.
1 minute. We lost chat, so
1 minute. I've lost you guys. 1 minute.
we've lost you. There's a one right now because we can do it when we have the chat back up because we can't.
All right. Okay.
Can you hear that in the background? That's my video which I'm watching. It's like, oh wait.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Amy. You're welcome, darling. Can anybody else suggest any anything that like... What's wrong?
I need this because I accidentally bit off a bit that I didn't really close it.
Where?
It was hard because I had to rip that bit off.
Get me the plasters out of the cupboard then. Yeah, has anybody else got any suggestions of good, good protection items? I always wear the cross because I know that so-called not so nice spirits don't like that. So yeah, stop wetting your finger. Dry it on your dress. Right, give it to me.
I don't get any dust in it because it's thick.
You won't get any dust. No, it's got a plaster on it now. Okay. You can be brave.
Oh, it's really stinging actually.
She's ripped a bit of the nail that, you know, when you get a bit of nail and you bite it, she's ripped it down the side so it's stinging. I need to find a better pen because that one kept running out on me. Oh, wait there, let me just get my pencil case. Sorry, can I just get a drink? 1 second. Yeah, and also I believe tourmaline is the same. Like black tourmaline keeps out negativity. Also, I I use sage every day. I also have got black witch's salt. That keeps away negativity. I sprinkle that at the back and the front door once a week. And also pink salt because that's good for protection. All right, darling. Okay, Amy, that's cool, love. Um, yeah, it's like so what you sort of believe, um, and what you feel is protecting will protect you. I mean, because of being I have like the black witch's salt and things like that because I believe it will help protect the house. Um, yeah, I think I've got some of that as well, Liz. Um, I've definitely got some of that. I've also got some snowflake obsidian. Um, that's quite lovely. That's I love that. But I gave my 27-year-old the black. I'm sure it's a black tourmaline because he was having a few issues at his old place that he went and stayed at for a little while. I gave him that, but he left it there when he moved out and moved back in here. So I need to get some more. I've got ordered some more. Got salt. I ordered some more sage sticks. I've got 2 more of them. They arrived a couple of days ago. So I've got enough for about another year, I think, because it lasts so long. The size of the ones that I get, they start off about this long, and it's literally the same one I've been using since I started. Right, let me just check. So that's an 8th. Right, so I believe this is the next one. Why do I have 2 for today's date? 3 for today's date. Right, are we ready? Mm. Oh, what's wrong, Danny? What's wrong? Are you getting a bug or something? I just need to get one more thing. I need to get my painkillers. Sorry, I'm really not organised today. Give me 1 second. Oh, get it checked, Danny. Can you not feel like? Can you feel it on your body, like wherever your hernias are? Can you feel whether they have? I work with Mother Earth, Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water. One minute, I've just got to get my concoction of tablets out. I love that video you done. Um, that beautiful manner, as you call it. It's beautiful. Right. The 14th. When's the 14th? 8. It's Friday today, isn't it? But 8, 9, 10. So what? Wednesday, Thursday next week. Yeah, that was it. Beautiful, beautiful place. Wow. And did you notice when you know the lady, that really big long painting of that lady? Did you notice how it was like really, really blurry for a while and then suddenly focused? There's definitely a spirit stood um in front of you, I think. Then that's what I thought is when I was watching it. I was like, there's definitely a spirit stood in front of her right now. But there's so many people around, you couldn't like. It's awkward, isn't it? Doing investigations like when there's people walking about, because you just don't know how people are going to react. Really, I've started not really caring so much how people react. Like the way I see it is, I'm not doing no harm. I don't want to cause anybody any harm. I just want to be able to help people and be there for people. So um, I think we're on the same page, Chris and Ewan. Yeah, I know they did. I could see they were. I could hear they were bugging you, Danny. Yeah, I definitely work with Mother Earth. Do not be getting no Pepsi.
Why do you want that?
Well, you can see the twins.
Very good one.
Uh-huh.
You sure I can have it?
Well, as long as it's not going to cause no problems with the twins. Oh, do you mind passing me my vape? Is it over there, please? Thank you.
Right. What flavour you got next time?
Funny you should ask. This evening I have my normal bubble gum, the cherry bomb. It's mainly bubble gum and then a little bit of cherry bomb. I love being able to mix up the flavours, you know.
I'd buy it.
I've got no, you would not.
No, I'm saying I'd buy it mainly just so I could customize it.
No, you freaking wouldn't. Smack your backside, boy.
Hey, is that a vape? Boom! Not anymore. It was a
Is
vape.
it now, really?
It's a crush vape.
No, I would. I'd jump on it.
I'm playing a game where you can hack everything.
I don't want you talking about that sort of stuff on here.
It's stove off. It looks weird because you can't see me. I'm gonna see you looking at a distance. I am here. I think.
He's there.
Don't know,
Yeah.
I might be here.
Definitely. I have a massive what with earth, wind, what how you are right now, what with earth and fire. So if that is what you mean, I totally get what you're saying. Like I'm on the I'm in the fire corner right now. But normally I'm a part of all of it. I'm part of earth, wind, fire, water. It's always been a massive, huge. Oh, actually, there's some beautiful music I added to my playlist. Go to my playlist, The Witch in Me. Beautiful, beautiful music, like tribal music. It was so relaxing. I was listening to it today, and I wanted to share. I wanted to add it on here so that you could all listen to it as well. But check out the playlist I've got on the channel because there's some good music and stuff. And the FYI one is all information, truth seeking information, like stuff that I think everyone should know about, really. Hold on a minute. Bailey, come here a minute. I might be doing them sorts of videos. I put a little poll out on Twitter what people would prefer me to do. Danny, Truth Seeker, is asking where do you find your videos from to do the Try Not to Laugh challenge?
Just on YouTube, really.
So you just, I think you were just looking on YouTube for like
Trying to laugh challenges. Ones that I made the filter, the newest ones, so it wasn't like older ones. But I'll put in the comments after the video the site I used to transfer it. Just see URL at the top. So if you just want to be youtube.com/whatever it is, but you copy that, and then on the link what I put in the comments, put it in there, download it. But I try and use the newest ones because it's boring just using the older ones.
yeah, if you look for the ones that have just like recently come out, then it's like not many people have seen it. Yeah, my options on I have to have a look at your jump scare one then. Danny, because I put on Twitter, I've done a poll where they want me to do would I want to know if people prefer yeah, if people would want me to do try not to laugh challenge, try not to I think it was try not to look away or cringe challenge.
No, try to look away challenges. No.
And also vlogging I think was an option. I've done 3 options and it's a 7-day poll, so
has anyone voted yet?
I haven't checked on it yet.
I think they're going to ask you to do vlogs personally.
It's a bit hard to do vlogs with. Get that off of there. So get that off there. Because that's cold, so it's going to put wet onto my paperwork with everything on it.
Sorry.
Right. Let's play the next session on here then, yeah? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want the one and only Bays is going to show me how to. He's already shown me how to sort of put my intro at the start of videos. Um, and he's going to show me how to do the reaction videos because I want obviously the video for everyone to see and then just me in the corner, and then I can sort of watch it with you. But yeah, I'm just thinking about sort of doing extra stuff in the channel rather than just doing this. Like I love this, like, but just doing a few extra things as well. Right. Right, that was the one we've already listened to. 1 minute, that's the one I've already listened to. 1 minute, what donut I am. Right, so it wasn't that one, wasn't that one. That's not the one I want. Good evening, this is recorded at 7 on the 8th of the 9th, 2017. I feel about that. That's the beauty. Sean. Paul, do I know you? Always did. Always did. Sure. So, your surname, what does your surname begin with, Paul? Good for the I'm listening and recording this bit. You are Paul? Yeah, they are. Paul, what was your last name? Salad. You can see me. What am I doing? Wait. Can you all hear this okay? I've got to go to the toilet. 1 second, I'm sorry. Let me know if you can all hear it okay, because there is this person called Paul was not very good to me when I went out with him, and I think that this is my ex who died. I only found out he died like a month ago. 1 sec. Oh, sorry. Can you turn that down a bit, please? Your dad's trying to sleep. Oi, whoever's listening to Dan's VDM, turn it down. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I really needed to go to the toilet rather quickly. Well enough. You can't hear it very clear then, because to me this one was clearer than the first one. What did I ask you not to do? Can you stop? Because you're spilling drink everywhere. Right. I'm sorry to keep stopping it, right? But can you hear that lower spirit speaking? Because he is speaking from the start to the finish, and I ask his name several times through it. Casper, shut up. What, Casper the Friendly Bloody Ghost? No, I shouldn't say that. That's a bit naughty. Sorry. Right. Let me just, I'm sorry. Can I just write down what you've written so far? Because otherwise I'm going to be on the, I need a bit of space here. Feeling claustrophobic in my own blooming kitchen now. Right, wait 1 minute. Sorry. Right, let's go back to, right, at 57. Accident. Casper. And then I like to put who's told me, who's heard it next to it. And that was at 57. Sorry, I will be with it in 1 minute. Do you know what the blooming completely side thing right now? Got a letter from my psychiatrist, right? Who's known me for, I don't know, 10 years now. They love to give you labels, right? You know, I said they say I have traumatic personality disorder. Now I've got a new label, which I'm getting. I am going to literally write all over my body all these labels they keep freaking giving me. They've told me I've got an unstable traumatic personality disorder and an unstable something else, right? But yet they're offering me no help whatsoever. But yet they can write me, tell me, seriously, you see these freaking labels here? Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write down every label they've given me just over the past year. I'm going to tie it to me next time I go to the freaking psychiatrist. And when he asks what I'm doing, I'm going to say, read it. These are all the labels you're giving me with no help. Sorry, but that just really got to me just then. Sorry. But how dare they? They're quick enough to give you labels, right? That actually, I am not a bad person at all. I do not do harm to anybody, right? I actually have been working with the homeless for 4 to 5 years now. I think I'm in my 5th winter, right? And because we've had no summer, I'm going to be working overtime, right? Because there's a lot of people on the streets anyway, right? I do nothing wrong, but yeah, with these labels that they keep putting on me, I get refused from certain hospitals, right? Because they say we do not have the staff to be able to deal with somebody with your conditions. What am I going to do? Like, I'm going, this one particular time, I was meant to be going to have a scan done. So, what? I'm going to be getting a scan done with my three children, obviously, because they come to all my scans and they learn all about the human body. Because as soon as I tell the person that does the scan that I home educate my children, um, they 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 love it and they start going, look, this is mummy's this is mummy's big cyst on her kidney, this is this, right, and all this sort of stuff. And I can't remember why I was saying that, but I'm not happy about, oh yeah, that was it, right? So I'm meant to be going for a scan. I get a phone call saying, sorry, we're not going to be that's strange. And you said you went off to deal with your cats a little while ago, Danny. I know, but this session was taken outside at about 7:30, so maybe not. But yeah, I am a bit unstable. If I'm being honest with you guys, right, and I love you all, so I'm always honest anyway, even if it gets me in trouble. I don't believe in not being honest. There's too many dishonest people, and I am, and it has. I've always been different to everyone else, which is literally why I have you guys, but there's not one. Let me just think. There's not actually one person outside of here and outside of my husband and my five children, well, four at the moment. But oh my God, now my brain's going. So I am a bit unstable. Like my mood is very unstable. But if they was to help me, right? If they was to give a shit, excuse my language today, right? But like literally, if they was to care, I would not see like the way you see me on here now. I swear I don't know what it is, right? But as soon as that thing comes up and it says I'm live and I've got you guys here talking to me, I feel okay. Like, but literally 5 minutes before I went outside to start the spirit box session, I was crying on my husband's arms. I didn't know how I was going to get on with this live stream. I said I couldn't keep letting people down, because I know that, for example, is it seventh the new subscriber, the 70th subscriber, seventh somebody. Yesterday they were messaging me on Twitter and they were saying, could you tell me how many hours it is till you go live? Because I want to be there. Like, and that is that's things like that mean the world to me. Like the fact that anybody would even care about anything that I've got to do, say, anything I tried to do. Um, and then I had to cancel yesterday, and I felt so bad. My anxiety was it gets so bad that I actually have been phoning up the crisis team, begging them for help. I've been speaking with the psychologist, no, sorry, psychiatrist, emergency doctor. This was yesterday. Today, I phoned up to speak with my GP and my psychiatrist, who have been on holiday for 2 weeks, right? So I've been left with no, and even my community nurse that comes out, right? All of them, all three of them went on holiday for 2 weeks, all at the same time, right? So I'm left with 2 weeks with no help at all. They finally came back. I called up yesterday, both my GP and my psychiatrist. I said, I'm not coping, I really need help before I do something stupid, right, which I will regret instantly, right? But, like, I'm an ex self harmer. My children don't know. My children don't know very much because the one thing that I always knew from a very young age was that my childhood was, excuse my language again, but the most horrific, fucked up, sick and demented, animalistic, satanic shit you would ever even read about, right? And that's me saying too much. Like I've said for a while, when I can, you lot will be the first to know. I won't tell nobody else. I will be telling you all it the, as soon as I can, right? But I know that I have people that watch this, um, that try and get as much information out of me, like sort of things I've just said, because then they've got the heads up, right? Basically, that's why I've got to keep my mouth shut. Right, so Seventh Seeker, thank you. Um, I'm just reading your messages, sorry. I know, that's very true. Danny, they don't know. They have no clue. Well, like, yeah, so I am unstable. I can be okay, and then I can be in the bottom of the deepest dark hole every day. I'm not exaggerating. Like, I don't sleep right. My teeth, my canine teeth here, where I grip my teeth a lot, especially during the night, and I don't realise it. Um, I've actually cracked my canine tooth on that side, right? Just like a whole slice of it has come off. Um, and the same's happening on one of these teeth here. Um, like when I can talk about it, I wouldn't be surprised if it is actually quite a well covered and well documented um, case, because it is so unrealistic. Um, Things that you would read it about, like over the course of probably seven really nasty graphic horror stories. Like, it's not even the same as like just one horror story. There's so many. Um, but trust, if any of the ones that know that I'm talking about them right now are watching, which I know a few of you are, because I'm not stupid. Um, just know your time's coming, and there won't be no getting out of it. I've got you sewn up in so many ways. Wow. Another thing, you thought I'd forgotten, but with the drugs that you used to give me when I was months old, you thought that I'd forget forever, didn't you? No, it all came back. Isn't that a shit? Sorry, guys. I'll get back to being my normal self right now. It had to be said because I know things. I know things. And so will lots of people very soon. Right, let me make sure I didn't get up, blah, blah, blah. 1 minute. E1, funny you should say that. I've been demanding psychology since October. Do you know what they said to me? Actually, I started demanding psychology when the twins were 3 years old. And what they said to me was, um, until you can commit your time, right, where basically I can make sure my husband's around because he has to look after his elderly parents as well. He's my carer, not like a carer that the government pay. Do you know what I mean? Like you can apply for carers allowance and stuff. And I've been told like I should be applying for carers allowance for my husband and for myself for caring for my twins who are, you know, classed with disabilities as well. And my reply to that is I don't want to get paid money, and nor does my husband, from the government for doing things that we do naturally. Do you know what I mean? My husband and I have been together for 17 years. I would, he wouldn't want to get paid any money for looking after me. I wouldn't want to get paid money for looking after him, nor for looking after my children. Um, I'm a carer, I'm a wife, I'm a friend, I'm a mother, I'm, you know, all them things, but I refuse to take money from the government for something that is natural. Like, and I've said that to so many of these people that have said, oh, you should, you know, you can apply for disability allowance for your 6-year-old girl. And I said, I can't even accept that. Me and my husband, I mean, her arthritis was known from the minute she started to. Hey, princess. Shh, not so loud because daddy's asleep. Um,
You still need a charger?
yes, I do.
I think you do.
I don't care.
Got my new plaster. The new plaster. That was a bad injury.
Yeah, so as you stepping on my toe like that.
Sorry.
Okay, can you stop being so loud when your dad is like upstairs asleep? Yeah. Right. Let's play this, and then we're going to be off to bed, I think.
This apple.
Right. I need something to prop this up. Okay, that was cool.
He's willing to available. Who is the male voice that I've been hearing for a few months? I know it's late, but who's the male? Who's the one? Give us some of what? A cigarette right there. I feel like I'm speaking a lot more today. We're starting the live stream now, Spirit. Okay. My friends like to do it at night. You can do that job. What job? Blocker. No. My name is Steve. The times the phone bill on the level. You're on the website. Refresh. Still recording you, and all of it, I'm going to play back super quickly. My spirit guides are there. Can you say your names, please? Jimmy Anderson. Speaking with a lower voice. Who is that? What's your name? Hello. Who's that? I'm Jenny.
Coming up.
Would you like to tell me your names? I'd like to know your names. There's Mark here.
England.
We don't know. Mark. Hi, Mark. How old are you? Did you say 20?
Gary 20.
I'm sorry I had to leave you quickly earlier.
And I'm in
Let's try and get my name's what? I didn't take my name. My name's
Thank you, Rod. It's 150. Yes, I examine. Sorry. You. Not many that could. Let's take somebody off. Yeah. That's with the. Did you leave any messages? I heard them back popping in the night. What's for Indiana? I tell you. What? Thank you. What are you trying to tell me? No.
Worst thing to do. 50.
The worst thing to do.
Merc.
Stardust.
You 2 hours.
You say
It's
you
money.
chill out.
Beside that.
Does it ring a bell?
You were thinking,
Who's that spirit that speaks
just put something
very loud? Male spirit. What is your name, please?
you know,
Hello. What is your name, please?
how did
You just said A. What's your name? I come in love and light only. I'm in my heart.
where do you feel? What are you going? Let me know. Sounds pretty bad. Guys, see but you know, guys,
We're just going to finish this spirit box session and then
come on, it's fine. Where's the one?
head to say good night in 5 minutes, okay? I ask if my spirit guides are here, please help those who can help. I'd really, really appreciate it. If my spirit guides
Hi, Paul.
you need to trust him, okay?
The story. Why would they? Ready.
We can't wait to hear his back. Whose voice is that?
But
Who just spoke then? It's a low voice. It's not Mark, that's a different voice. They tried to trick me again. Up quite early to do that.
you know,
Hey, you just tried to say that was Mark's voice, that's not Mark's voice.
like Sunday.
Mark's got a higher voice.
That's the.
That's spirit, yes.
Parker. Derby County.
Hello, who's that? Sorry, hi Pedro, I'm trying to
I went to it. The one that left. I told myself to kill.
Before I go spirit,
It's
can you
okay.
say your name for me? Sorry, I heard something you said, excuse me.
If you let it
Well, listen,
in one or two other. You see, maybe I don't. Special. Usually. With different. 2 weeks. At the table. Listening to.
person under or on the table, and I'm sat at the table. Then I'm just listening.
Some support. Textbook.
Spirits, I'm going to have to go in a minute, my darlings. You're going to say goodnight to me, please. And I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Say goodnight.
Just all the best.
Okay, spirits, can you say goodnight to me now? And then I'll speak to you again tomorrow. If you go back to what you were doing, and then I can speak to you again tomorrow. Is that okay? If you are my blood family, then you need to tell me my birth name. That's the only way I will believe you.
Put stuff in the pen though.
I've got a long list for them. Say goodnight to me, my spirits. Everywhere.
And tell the boys I told them to put it on pen out.
Speak to you again tomorrow, okay? Would you like that? Good night, spirits. Love and light. Blessed day.
Well, so yesterday or the day before, the last live stream, they didn't have so much to say. when I felt like they wanted me to go out and speak with them at like 1:45, 2 o'clock this afternoon, I went out there. I got a lot of activity, and again this evening. Um, can you all stop it now? Also, when they said regressed, um, block her, I believe was my spirit guides. That's the sort of thing they say when there's a bad spirit trying to come near me. They tell the other spirits to block me. So, like, put a wall around me. Regressed, that makes a lot of sense to me right now. I heard seam down, hello. Uh, Somewhere they said stressed. I didn't hear it just now while I was listening to it back, but I definitely heard them say, give us some or give me some. And I was smoking a cigarette, one of my herbal cigarettes, and I was drinking my drink. I didn't know what they meant. Did they mean they wanted some of my cigarette? Did they want some of my drink? I didn't hear it just now on the playback, but that's cool because I will listen to it again directly with headphones and write next to it all. I mean, this is what I've done since I first started. Like, I write down the time, um, what is heard, who hears it, what questions I asked, and I write down literally when it goes from 57 to 58, all the way through. So I know it's, and I don't know, nobody else commented on this, but I heard the name Paul mentioned. Then I said, Paul, do I know you? I've just got a very strong smell of male aftershave. Um, and I said, Paul, do I know you? And it replied, always do. Then said, yes. Yeah, we are. I said, are you Paul? They said, yeah, we are. It's that time. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I think they want some in my cigarette. So, I mean, I was going to just leave the cigarette burning, sort of on the edge of a table or something, so that if they, or maybe if I just hold it, then they can have some. I don't know. I don't know if they are able to have any of a cigarette or anything. How are you anyway, Paul? I couldn't talk properly because I was playing the that spirit box session. But how are you? What's the date again? 8, 9, 7, 8. Okay. Good, Paul. That's good. So, what did you think, everybody, of that session? They were definitely more active than they were the last session I done. I think it also helped that I went out there and spoke to them for like 15 minutes or so before I even went live. And I went out and spoke to them this afternoon too. I'll go out tomorrow and I'll say good morning to them. I might even go out, make myself a coffee and go and sit at the table. And maybe get up. I might get up. Like, I don't sleep, so And the activity wasn't so dark today, was it? Like it has been the last few sessions. That's what I found anyway. It's not been so. It didn't sound so sort of dark today. Um, I'm going to try what I want to do, what I'm planning on doing tomorrow. I might even do a live stream in the morning. Um, I want to be able to do videos. I want to be able to video and document what I'm doing, but I just can't. I mean, roughly, how much do people think that that sort of camera would cost to get one that I can do like vlogs off of and also um, record what I'm doing, um, record any cemetery visits, any um, haunted, so-called haunted, but spiritual activity, places I visit, 'cause there's quite a lot in the area I live in. But I really want a lot. Yeah, no, it does, and I think it did make quite a difference. Me going out there and speaking with them a few times already today. Yeah, already today. I will go out and I'll say, I might go and have a morning coffee with them to say good morning, ask how they are, because they just seem a lot happier at the minute. Like, well, today. Um, Maybe it's just a coincidence I've spent more time with them. Therefore, it might not be because of that at all. It might just be that it was just one of them days. And E1, I know what you mean. It does take a few minutes for them to come through. Um, but yeah, I think it was much more positive session both times today. I mean, tomorrow. I mean, is Saturday. Tomorrow's Saturday, so I might. What I might do is like what I've done this afternoon. Just go out there, and just do a session and record it straight onto the EVP recorder, and then just play it back to you, like tomorrow, around the same sort of time, maybe 8 o'clock or something, or 8:30. Would that be better for everyone if I done it about that time? I know E1 is an hour ahead of me, but I know a lot of you are 5 hours, 6 hours behind me. So it's like getting it at the right time. I mean, eight o'clock UK time would be 9 o'clock for E1, and about 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock America time. Is that a better time for everyone, or is that not good? I mean, what is the best time for me to do this for everyone? Because obviously, without you lot, it's like I want it to be right for all of you. So, like, if you can sort of let me know what sort of time, that would be good. Also, if you're all on my Twitter thing, go and vote on the new poll that I put up. I think it's either for 5 days or 7 days it's running. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm up for adding some more content to the channel other than just paranormal. I also want to do sort of what I'd ideally like is like just one or two other people that are like in my area who are like-minded, and I could sort of buddy up with, and because it's quite hard for me to carry everything and listen and concentrate and just do it all on my own. But oh, okay, Chris. See you later, darling. Thank you for being here, Chris. Sorry if I've been going on too long. So 3 o'clock your time. What would that be? 8 o'clock my time or 9 o'clock my time? What's better? I could do it at 8:30, 9 o'clock. Chris, blessed be to you, darling, love and light. Don't forget, you can email me back if you want. Do any of you have plans for tomorrow? Like, you doing anything for your weekend? Does anybody have any like visits planned, or are you doing anything? Okay, so like 8 o'clock, I'll do it for 8:30 tomorrow, yeah? Yeah, 8:30 or 9. That way it's better for everyone. Probably 8:30 would be better because E1 is an hour ahead. Well, did you all hear that same spirit with the lower voice? He was talking nearly the whole way through that last session, but he won't tell me his name, unless his name is Mark, but I don't think so, because that would make him 2 Marks, because the first Mark is not the same one. Oh, cool. I'll look out for him, Danny. Yeah, blessed be Chris, darling. And what time's your investigation? So if I was to go, Amy, if I was to go live at 8:30 my time, would that give you enough time to be here and to be ready for your investigation? And also, I look forward to seeing the investigation. Can anyone give me, Amy, what do you use to video and film your investigations? Like, do any of you have any good sort of ideas on cameras for me just to look up, at least just to see how much they are? Ones that I can do vlogging on and all the rest of the good stuff on. I don't have any idea what even to type in to look up. Do you know what I mean? Let me put this away. going to put this up here. Get rid of this. Roughly how much is that, Amy? Yeah, that sounds like just what I want. Well, built-in Wi-Fi would be great for doing live streams and stuff, I would have thought. Forgot I was plugged in, hold on. I started walking and thought, hold on. Let me just check what battery I've got. That hasn't been charging.